Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. We're going to reference a few key factors here, some positive contributing factors, and also look in the back end here as well to kind of see what's going on with the liquidation level. So we can jump right into that first. And just so you know, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something today. Quick heads up too, if you're considering a premium membership, sooner the better. Of course, we're hitting close to our maximum occupancy. And regarding that too, it's just one of those things where we get a lot of good opportunities, and it's just an awesome situation to be able to work and interact with some other cool traders. So be sure to check that out. Either way, Discord's free. You can jump on in there, have a good time with some of our traders here. We all like to joke around and yeah, it's a good time. So anyways, check that out. Really awesome, and Happy New Year to you as well. I hope you're having a fantastic beginning of the year. So Bitcoin, back in data, let's talk about this. This is kind of an ugly chart here. This last 12 hours, we can kind of see that roughly about 43,000 is the heavier concentration of liquidation. And then of course, roughly about 42.5 is the lower side. So pretty simple. We're within that $500 range. We're again, tentatively range bound for the moment. So that's kind of what we're looking at there with liquidation. We zoom out a little bit more though on the 7-day forecast, kind of tells us a little bit different, but also similar. In other words, heavier concentrations at larger time frames. Or larger price points, effectively 44,000 instead, and roughly 41,200. So we can see there's a lot more confidence in longs entering the market in the last couple of days here, because over the weekend we know this was not very deep in color. So that really just tells us that people are feeling like the price is going to go up then down. The sentiment is just, and of course we can see that we're getting close here as well to this $43,000 liquidation level 2. So break through 43, there's a strong chance we could push upwards of 43.3 and then 44 as well. Okay, so it does look slightly likely or slightly more probable the price would go up than down at this point based on those levels of liquidation and just how Bitcoin's performing here. So let's look at the bigger picture and work our way down, because we got a candlestick closure here from yesterday. We talked about previously being important to close above this 0.5 fib level, which we are on target to do so here today. We're at about 42,500. So, or sorry, that's where that specific level is. So 42,500 is that key support effectively, which has proven to be a previous resistance. So in essence, we're in very good shape here. Closing above 0.618 at 43,000, equally as important. So if we can see here, we are also kind of tied up here with the 20-day SMA. It's somewhat of a resistance level, not a massive, strong resistance level, but it is something to note. Being below that level still tells us that we got to be kind of keep our heads on a swivel, and that Bitcoin may not be, truly bullish at this point. We did lose our larger term time frame trend, and that is also something to recognize as well. I mean, we talked about that last week, but generally speaking, we are not on the exact right sides of the tracks. And at this point here, if we can continue to establish higher highs and higher lows, we'll start a new trend line and it should work out just fine. But at this point, we can look at stochastic RSI swinging up. That's a very positive sign. We took an ICP long position a few days ago, took some monster profits here. What is it right here? Yeah, 138% in 3 days. And the reason I bring that up is because we traded a stochastic RSI convergence on the daily. That wasn't the only factor, but that was a positive contributing factor. And of course, we are bouncing off of 50 on the RSI 2 here for Bitcoin. So that is super huge to be able to stay on the right side of the tracks there. MACD converging, I'm feeling confident Bitcoin is going to be sustaining this price action pretty well. Okay, tremendous amount of volume. Unfortunately, the most amount of volume at that 44,000 mark. That's why we see liquidation levels so high there. And just basically the fact of the matter is here that folks don't believe 44K can be broken. Okay, that's why there's a lot of shorts there. So just be careful shorting, at least at this point right now. It's just not really an ideal scenario, but again, different strokes for different folks. If you do short, just make sure low position size, low leverage right now. Not super trusting of Bitcoin just yet. Okay, you can get gun shy after a while with this coin, which is exactly why I like trading altcoins. Also, speaking of which, just to quickly clarify, Bitcoin dominance is coming down essentially over the last 12 hours. So we're starting to see a lot of altcoins kind of take off. So today is a good day to consider some altcoin trading. Looking at that here, 4-hour time frame, we can see this is where we got starting to see these higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so we're starting to get some pretty good situations here so far. The most amount of volume in this last little 5-day period we can see is about 42,800. So hypothetically, the price pulls back, get a little bounce off that volume profile, and continue higher. Okay, it doesn't always work out that way, but it's something to look for. Now, taking a look here at the stochastic RSI, it is swinging upwards there potentially for a second. Keep in mind, second stochastic swing is much more impactful than the first, just because it typically includes overextension. So I'm not concerned about that because we got money flow index increasing. That is extremely important. So more money is flowing into the coin last, 2.5, 3 trading days. So all that combined with the MACD convergence here and us being above, so far, all 4 moving averages, that's an extremely positive sign. Okay, so looking pretty darn good here in all reality for the 4-hour time frame. What we really need to see today is a closure at 42,900, or basically 43,000 even. Okay, closure there would be fantastic because again, this is the most recent high. That is going to hold the price action in place. So once we break that, that would likely be the new support / key fib level there at 43K. I'm looking for a closure at 43,000 today on Bitcoin. I think that would really help us get some confidence back into the market and to shake out those shorts. So taking a look at the hourly, last thing we want to recognize here. Not overextension or not overextended at all. No massive overextension. Take a look at the Ichimoku cloud again. We've been above the cloud pretty much all weekend. Half the reason why I felt confident taking we took 3 swing trades last night. All of which have broken even because unfortunately, and you can't time the market. We take these swing trades right here at this nice little place and the price goes down by about 2% in 15 minutes and hits the old reset button on the altcoins, right? Because Bitcoin dominance did increase last night and we saw that. It's since recovered gears there or shifted gears and still looking pretty good. Okay, so all in all, Bitcoin being above the cloud here, that is to me a very, very important part of the situation. We haven't been above the cloud for some time, and last time we were there was kind of a false positive, false breakout to 44. So at this point, closure above 43, we should be able to see a retest of 44. That's kind of what we're thinking. So all in all, pretty decent stuff here. Absolutely loving what I'm seeing here. I'm also loving the feedback I'm getting from my community too, not just with the signals because it's really awesome. I'm really happy it's working well for you, but just everyone kind of banding together and learning together and growing together. I'm so proud of you. I feel like a dad with a bunch of kids, and it's really awesome. And I'm also happy too that we got some good resources for you as well, because I know this Bitunix exchange, a lot of folks come over here. Super happy it's working awesomely well for you. I love this exchange. Be sure to check them out. No KYC, no VPN. Awesome amount of benefit rewards awaits if you use the link to register. I did confirm, January 8th is a trading competition. I'm going to post, not the results, obviously that comes later, but I'm going to post the information on our Discord, Twitter, Telegram, and all that. And of course, I'll have that available in the links below once it's there. So heads up on that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.